Welcome to Composting. Composting will address the California content standards of the next generation science standards for grades K through 8. In this WebQuest, we are going to look at composting. Have you ever wondered what happens to all the garbage we throw out in the trash? Where does it all go, and what effects does the garbage have on our environment? Everyday pollutants and harmful chemicals are released into our environment from piles and piles of garbage. Composting is a way in which we can take our leftover garbage and turn it into something useful for our environment. Composting is a way to lessen the harmful pollutants and chemicals from getting into the environment, and it's great, free, natural fertilizer to use in our gardens. So what materials can we compost, and how hard is it? In this WebQuest, you have a task. You have been chosen to help protect our Earth. And this is a very important job and requires you to be a leader and spread the word about the importance of composting. You're going to be working in groups of 5. Each group member will have a special task to complete and then share back with the rest of the group. First, each member will research and answer very specific questions about composting using the worksheets that have been provided. After each member has completed their assigned questions, you'll gather back together as a group and discuss what you have learned. Then, the group will create a poster illustrating the process and importance of composting. And finally, as a team, you'll prepare a short 3 to 5 minute presentation sharing your poster and what you have learned about composting. Your group could be picked to share your presentation with the school or other classes. As a group, you're going to watch the video about composting. As you watch the video, pay very special attention. What is composting? What can you compost? And why? After the video, share your answers and your thoughts with each of your team members. After you have shared what you learned from the composting video, read the information about composting and play a fun composting sorting game. With your team members, you'll decide which materials you can compost and which you should just put into the recycle bin. After you have played your fun game, each of you will be given a lunch log worksheet. Look through your lunch. What would you put into the composting bin, into the garbage, or into the recycler? Next, each team member will be assigned number 1 through 5. Assign your number, and depending on your number, you are going to read the information and then complete the worksheet. An example, if you are team number 1, you will simply click on the link, read the information on 1, and complete the worksheet. 2 would be doing this one here, 3, 4, 5, and so on. So after you've used all that information that you learned about composting, you will be making a poster or a presentation using the poster. Here is an example of a poster that you may want to use during your demonstration. So here you have it clearly labeled compost, and it also has information on composting, and then what materials you could put into the bin. When designing your poster, you want to look at who is your audience. So think about who is going to be looking at your poster. What is your message? What do you want people to know and learn? Make that very clearly stated. Use big letters, make them large and clear so that people could read them from across the room. And then finally, make it interesting. Make sure people want to look at your poster to find out more. You could use pictures, drawings, colors. You could come up with a song. Make sure that you are engaging your audience so that they're having fun and they're also learning. Here you'll see the evaluation on how your group is going to be graded for the project. So group responsibilities, making sure that each member is a part of the team. Adding your ideas and your organization. Finally, the quality of your sources. For extra information, you can visit this YouTube website. Have fun!